Alright, we got Karlach. We are in a Tiefling camp, and we are going to attempt to do some main quest stuff now.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
Shut up, those words could be your last.
I'm not afraid. Chosen by the Absolute, I am. I'm blessed.
Oh, I'll bless you, all right.
Plus her with an arrow to the face.
Here it comes, you little beast.
Yay.
That goblin won't be the last.
I told you. Not now.
Okay. You didn't tell me that, but okay. Alright.
How long do you think we've got before the goblins come?
Wait. What happened there? We found Zero. Lizel will want to speak with him. Oh, they want me to bring Lizel.
enough to ask?
If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
I'd swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Excuse? Ox makes you uneasy. Try to discern why. Ooh. Do I really need this? Oh, it's too late. For a cow. I did not.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
Moo!
What?
Tick-tock.
Funny.
It just said moo. No. Karlach?
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
Okay, they'll have you do it. Let's see. Let's fail. Yep.
Moo.
No. Alright, strange ox will not talk to us. It's fine.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring.
You alright? Anything else on your mind?
He's still staring right past you.
Is that the cow?
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, lady. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
I do not have sleight of hand.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Tails. Tails never fails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
Wait, hold on. One coin toss doesn't prove anything.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
Tails.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
You can have it back.
You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Oh no, my perception failed. Did he rob me? Did this kid rob me?
Nothing caught your...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Insight. Observe. Oh, this is gonna be easy. Watch me get a natural fail. That one. Critical fail. Nope.
You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
Relax, won't get angry. You didn't even manage to get anything from me.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Started disapproves of me not being angry at the child. Kid, what the hell?
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
You can make it right by giving me a percentage of your take.
Fine. I'm not so good at counting, but I think any percentage of 0 is 0. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
The heck? You said if you're actually getting stuff from people, then that means I get stuff. Wow, rude.
Something over there.
Can't use it right now. Am I too big?
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Kagha's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Don't be looking so smug. Those are my people.
Do all the damn rituals you... We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Kagha to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Why are y'all soggy? Saw what happened. Why are Druids holding your daughter?
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
Breaking into druid chambers to steal a sacred relic. Oh, she sounds like fun.
We must save this child. I agree. She does sound like fun. I will save the child from the druids. They are clearly overreacting.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Why did you disapprove, Astarion? You said you liked the steely child.
We could have taken those guards.
I'd rather you not get eaten by a bear.
Carl Magrin, give her a chance. You, step back. Go join the other Tieflings.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. I'll go where I please.
Kick back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Kagha wants to see you. Go ahead.
Talk to the animals.
I thought you were Halsin.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halsin? Promise me a mate.
I'll talk to the bear first.
Just a moment. This man is recording my story. I am far from home.
As the colourful man starts scribbling, the bear sneaks a quick look at the page. His brow furrows. Incomprehensible squiggles surround a crude sketch. A bear disemboweling a clutch of tieflings.
I see.
My good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close?
A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Fine. Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Common variety goblins, led by a lasher and flanked by booyogs.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
Time was spent among books. I'm a student of the page.
Uh-huh. I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
There wasn't... You know what? Yeah, it was brass, no doubt.
Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yeah, they called out the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Goblin superstition, not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Be careful. Goblins aren't known for their mercy.
Oh, never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Very tall tale. Yes, entertainer. I gained inspiration for lying about the dragon.
Yes, I see.
Speak.
What were you saying to the bird?
The bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
Help defend this grove. I'm not your enemy. Oh, I failed that real hard.
Not all enemies are outside our walls.
Fine. I'll just talk to the bird.
Attention!
Shh, I'm concentrating. Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
It's slightly off. Push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
There we go. For a second, I was like, can I talk to the butterflies? Those aren't animals, those are insects.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
What are you looking for?
Master, he left with the weaponed two legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
Oh, sad bear. Don't worry, he'll be back.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
Don't worry. I'll get him back. You know, I probably, in hindsight, shouldn't have taken ASTARION to do the Tiefling thing. But, you know, I need his ability to steal, so he's gonna have to learn to live with me.
I'm sorry.
Let's move.
Sorry.
Have you lost your senses, Kagha? Release her.
She stole the idol of Sylvanus. She must...
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Kagha. She's just a...
A what, Wrath?
A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
Thief, poison? What's this girl's actual crime?
Girl? You mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Kagha. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
You act rashly, as a quartered viper would. Freed a child, or more tieflings will interrupt you. I succeeded with both.
A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive.
It is as you say. Sif, Tila, to me.
Gale approves from beyond the distance.
My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Excuse?
Thank you, Kagha. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
You good, Shadowheart?
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
You know what? Fine, I'll leave
We just
you.
let her run off.
Whatever.
She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she
Fight y'all.
failed. That's what matters.
I'm gonna fight y'all. I swear.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
That Kagha seems dangerous.
Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Kagha seems happy to rule the Roos. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin caught, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Kagha back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
I'm looking for Nettie.
Ah, I see. You will find her deeper in the caves.
Sounds like I'd better leave.
It is what Kagha desires. I doubt it is what Sylvanas wants.
Okay.
Come, Silva. Stay close.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
Oh, Shadowheart. I'm sorry. It's okay. The wolves aren't attacking us right now. You know, everyone's got their own fears. I won't judge yours.
Really? Some might think it makes me a liability. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay to be afraid of the stuff. It's fine. Just relax. While we're here. It won't hurt you.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
You are a monster. Yeah. I wanted to see what would happen, because if you had put a single hand on that girl, I would have lopped off your head.
Ah. You don't see a monster. You just look at me through one's eyes.
I didn't mean that.
You are like all the rest. Where devils tread, chaos follows. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
That's all you want. Refugees aren't my concern. I'm not gonna deal with your problems for you.
Then they soon know the sting of my venom. Get out. We have no more business.
Yeah, you'll soon feel the blunt force of my fist against your face.
The rat watches your movements but does not speak. The rat glares at you but says nothing.
Why are these rats so angry? Can you be concerned about the snake?
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry they've been pestering you. Who's been pestering you? I'll punch him in the face.
Silence. Your help is not required. Not by me, at least.
What's that supposed to mean?
What will you people want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
Ah! All of this racism towards Tieflings, I swear. This is all insulting. Alright, let's see if she knows her way to fix
They
this.
did a number on you, didn't they? I see you. Just give me a moment.
Alright, fine.
This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
I need help. Now.
Just be glad my bedside manner's better than yours. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
I see you know of them. Can you do anything about that?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help.
Okay, cool.
We need to be quick. This way.
Hey ho.
Please. I'm resting.
Something took a chunk out of you. What happened?
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
Alright, sorry, didn't mean to disturb you.
The bird says nothing. Only the sound of its labored breath fills the silence.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The John and I have the same kind of parasite. I was hoping for a less grave cure.
I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. All right. Let's see what we can do.
What's the plan? Will it help?
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
No. Nothing strange. I just want it out of my head.
Nothing? You're sure?
Yeah. Nothing. Nothing at all.
All right. I suppose that makes things easier. Give me your arm, please.
No, thank you.
You came to me for help. Do you want it or not?
I'll just go find Halsin. He seems to know what's going on here.
No, I can't let you leave. You could transform any second. This is the last time I'll ask. Please,
You just threatened me.
To hell's with it.
Oh no, dexterity! Dodge when she lunges. Nice.
You dodge her blow, but as you regain your footing, you can see the pain in her eyes.
I'm sorry. I truly am. But I can't let you go. If you transform out there, you'll kill everyone in the grove. Everyone for leagues around.
I'm trained in combat. You're a druid with a stick. Don't make me kill you.
You're right. I'm no use to the others dead. Master Halsin did say the drow's tadpole was dormant. Maybe yours is too.
No one else can stop those goblins. You need me.
All right, but on one condition. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
No, I'm not taking poison from a woman I can't trust.
But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all.
I don't care. I am not going to die.
Then I've no choice. I'm sorry.
You really want to do this? Okay. Actually, now. I didn't mean to do that. I want to do this. Actually, I'll do this.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Who?
Can't blame anyone for reacting with fear, but it might do to keep our condition on a need-to-know basis.
Drow's letter. Track the druid, find whatever burrows he runs to, and report back to me. Remember, you're our only scout. Do not engage, do not kill anyone. Simply observe and return. I shall decide what we do next. Y'all saw that right. She came at us. She came at us. Where is everyone? Why is everybody? Are they stuck? Oh, the door glitched! The door glitched! Hold up. Wow, I was stuck in here alone with her. Anatomical sketches of both a drow and illithid tadpole are accompanied by notes written in urgent scribble. The parasite was nestled deep in the brain matter. Illithid undoubtedly, yet the host seemed unaware while alive. No visible signs of theromorphosis on the cadaver. Most strange. The final note is a single underlined word. Altered?
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
You the ancient.
Time to track him down and see what he knows.
Yeah.
Assuming he's still alive.
I mean, hopefully.
Let's just get to work. If anyone can bring him home safe, it's us.
Yeah. That's the spirit. Curse the Vampyr. Hearken close and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty. Beware its charm. Beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be of the common. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon. And take care, carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress, if protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary, let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pallid and wan? See you any mark upon their neck? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again. But they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. Interesting. Take it! He's not gonna need this anymore. Neutralizes the effects of all poisons. Wonder if they'll be mad she's dead. Like, that's not our fault.
Here goes nothing.
Extraordinary happenings while meditating in the forest. Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves, but that is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it and have the host cadaver here in my study. I told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing others. Kagha will demand answers I don't yet have. I had better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. Again, it's not my problem. It's not my fault. Did she try to kill us? Hey, Astarion. Here you go. You can take that off. For now.
What a day. Now, what have you been hiding?
We're free. Your notebook. This is an ancient notebook whose ink is faded and pages are starting to crumble. It's not easy, but some words can still be made out. Cathartic is finished, but it cost us the land. Darkness is falling, corruption is everywhere. Chased by shadows, picking us off, druids and harpers alike. And when we were safe, I returned searching for survivors. Lost, but I found his shade, put it to rest, and took his glaive. Blade infused with shadow, I've locked it away to serve as a reminder that even victory can taste bitter. I would just like to point out that none of my party members were upset by the fact that I murdered her. Like, I gave her a chance, and she still tried to kill me. So, I even told her, I said, don't fight me because I'm a ninja. And she's like, I don't care that you're a ninja. I'm going to try to poke you with this stick. And then she died. That was 100% not my fault. We do totally got to find Halsin now. Might steal that. Maybe I'll steal that freaking idol back.
Yes, I see.
Jerks. I'm not a fan of these druids.
I do wish I could understand you.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope one day we'll meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Oh, reward. Arabella saved. Her parents are grateful for our intervention. We receive Mira's locket.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No.
And it's another thing that Gale can absorb.
Ourselves. That's what Mole says.
We do gotta look out for ourselves, kiddo.
I want to have a word.
Lives are at stake, and the cowards only care about their bloody rituals.
Yeah, freaking cowards.
Those dirt kissers would let us die for the sake of their bloody grove.
Dirt kisser. Okay, that was a good one. I gotta admit.
Have to burn them.
Goblins, druids. This grove is a death trap. Grab what you can and get out. That's my advice.
Now I get your clothes.
My love, and we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate.
Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out.
People can still hear things over a high fence. It doesn't negate all sound. Like, don't mind me, I'm just passing through.
No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Blushing mermaid for me. Bit rough, but the ale's cheap.
We've had enough rough to last us a good long while.
Good luck to you then. And wish us some too.
Where do I get your dress? I wanna fight people in a dress. I demand address. The book naturally falls to a dog-eared page in which Bumpo describes the more unusual races he's met in his travels. They weren't half so strange as the bird folk. First, Arakokra I met had the head of a parrot, the body of a human, and wings also of a parrot. Tried to stare, but it was real hard. Turns out she was one of a motley party, because around her table were a tabaxi, cat folk, a ganassi, element folk, and a turtle folk, trying to act casual. I asked what the hell they all were. That confused me. They ignored me, but I can't blame them. To them, I must have looked awfully dull and average, but they were first of their kind, I see. I was just one of a billion boring humans to them. Why can't we be those races? I want to be a bird person, or a turtle, or a cat person. That sounds fun.
You're the one who helped at the gate. Glad to have another sword. We might need it.
Zevlor.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the Druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Kagha's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the Druids might see sense.
Then why don't you get rid of her?
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the Druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Kagha, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
I do kind of want to kill her.
You're taking a risk for us. We'll see that you're rewarded. I'm still hoping Kagha can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
So how would we go about doing that?
But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
How would we go about murdering Kagha without turning the whole grove against us? Talk to this rat.
You? Stay back, or else.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Just get back. Ow! Oh, my tooth.
Let me take a look.
It's the front one. I chipped it on the evil thing.
What evil thing?
In the box. Follow me, I'll show you.
People are dumb enough to ask.
Hey, rat.
True.
Show me the evil thing. I can't get in there.
Never a dull
I'm
moment.
gonna get mad if we break in there.
Can't slow down.
Die if I met Leroic and reeking of this place.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveler. Don't be the cause of more.
I haven't done anything. I just killed one druid, and that wasn't my fault. It was self-defense. I've decided to go hunt down withers, because we need our Skelebro.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's wrong with your face?
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Run while you can. Ship's an invasion force. I don't even see a ship. I have no idea what he's talking about. Unless he's talking about the one we crashed in.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Thank you, Shadowheart. I'm glad somebody appreciates my efforts. Making a quick pit stop at camp to check in with people and heal.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki's silver sword.
Are those magic? Are you sure a creche is our only path to a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Sathisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
And of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
So you know much about mind flayers.
I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less.
We were having such a nice conversation. Talk about your infernal engine.
Old Rusty? Sure.
Sounds like all we need to do to fix your engine is find some infernal iron.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
You and Mizora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
I can see why you were so keen to escape. That sounds awful.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I'd be in the middle of another adventure, blessedly free of any tadpole.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
Sounds like fun. I like Karlach. I want to talk to Gale because he might ask me to feed him items again.
Well met.
How'd you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said, one does not pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse blared into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
And he named you the Blade of Frontiers.
No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved. The cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The Frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
And before that?
Baldur's Gate, born and raised, the only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
So, how does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
Oh, do you really want to know that, dude? I see the Blade of Frontiers. No more, no less.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Yeah, you should really get out of that pack.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
There must be some loophole in the contract to let you out. Because attacking her is not going to be a good idea. And also, just ignoring it is also a bad idea. So we gotta find the loophole.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
We can beat her. We just gotta put our worms together. That sounds like it'd be absolutely horrific.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Dang, he approved of everything. Wyll is easy to please. Alright then. Let's check on our girl, Shadowheart.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
Hey, there's something you're not telling me. I'm sure of it.
I don't know what you mean.
The diary we found in Moonhaven. It meant something to you, I know it.
It's nothing. Really.
We have to be honest with each other. What is it you're keeping from me? Oh. We adding the bonuses. Not enough. Roll again. Yes! That 20.
You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
I mean, you could have told me. Also, yeah, I don't care who you worship. We have bigger problems.
True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner.
Like, hey, now the truth's out, why don't you tell me more? What else you gotta say?
All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress. Goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her?
Like, I don't see why Shar's so, like, vilified and stuff. I don't understand. Honestly, your faith is your own concern. I won't judge one way or the other.
Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
You seem chill. I don't think it's that big of a deal, honestly. Why were you in pain before?
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
Why would Shar subject you to such a thing?
I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons.
What causes it to hurt you?
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
It never matters. I'm not gonna say that. I think she's gonna be honest. So you know what the story of that little artifact is?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
I'd like to get to know you more, Shadowheart, despite you just told me your biggest secret.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask?
What drew you to Shar worship?
She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
Tell me something about yourself besides Shar, besides tadpoles.
What? Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Well, you'll have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass them.
It's a deal.
Anything else you want to share?
No. I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
Alright. Well, you've had your memories suppressed. That seems a bit extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed.
We can leave now. Let's go. What is that? Why are you glowing now? Oh, your charm stilled. Sorry. I'm glad she's not mad about that. I think that only happens if you're on the harder difficulty. Okay, I still don't want to talk to Gale. I don't want him to eat my items.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
So it's exactly what it looks like. That's exactly what it looked like, Astarion. Dude, what the heck? We found the boar you snacked onto. I don't know how no one in my party did not notice this sooner. Especially since he keeps making snide vampire-esque comments about things.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Why didn't you tell me?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
But I do. I believe you. Because otherwise you probably would have caused problems earlier.
Thank you. Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
Fine. But not drop more than you need.
Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
Seems sus. The earrings clipping through the chest.
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches. Your pulse quickens.
Let him continue.
You lean into him, losing yourself. You can feel your blood racing, coursing through both your bodies. A gentle, numb feeling starts to spread.
Relax. Just be chilling.
You feel a little cold, but that's all. There's no more pain, no more fear, no more struggle. It's all over.
Oh no. Something terrible's happened.
God damn it, Astarion.
Well.
Shadowheart. Res me, bro.
Have to keep pushing.
He had a freaking nerve. He had the nerve to be like, oh no, I can't believe what happened. Whoever could have discerned that this would occur. I gotta figure out who has these. Here, take this from my corpse.
Take you. Hells, I need to hold on.
What in the hells, bro?
You're here. Thank goodness. I was worried about you. You looked a little ill last night, but you've certainly recovered.
Punch.
God damn it! I understand you're upset, but let's not get carried away.
You killed me!
Killed feels like a strong word. Not many corpses have your vigor. Now, I admit I got carried away last night. I apologize. But look at you now, perfectly healthy. So let's not fall out over this. We still need each other, after all.
You're right. Unfortunately, I can't lose any allies, and you are the only rogue that can unlock things here.
That's the spirit. A team once again. And of course, what happened last night shall never be repeated.
Yeah, and next time you're hungry, who are you gonna bite then?
No innocence. You have my word. Only villains that we need to kill anyway. After all, you know what I am now. I can fight with all my weapons. Teeth included. And if I happen to drain the occasional bandit during a fight, what's the harm? They're just as dead.
You make a good point. I agree. I mean, we're gonna murder them anyway, so you might as well get your fill on that. Sounds good. Glad we can agree.
As am I. I'm starting to feel a little peckish already.
Have fun. What the heck? Astarion, what the fuck, man? Now I have to rest again. Look at this. Now I have to rest all over again.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Okay, well now I'm intrigued. You continue.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a Dark Justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a Dark Justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent and make you a Dark Justiciar?
I don't know. Perhaps if I succeed in my mission and reach Baldur's Gate. Hope has little place amongst Lady Shah's children. It's an illusion, a distraction. But for this, I hope my time will yet come.
I don't understand why be so secret about such an ambition.
Dark Justiciars are hated by many, judged to be ruthless fanatics. Even the few who would accept a follower of Lady Shah would likely balk at a Justiciar in their midst. But there's a simpler answer to your question. I simply forgot about the desire I had until I saw some things that reminded me. Now, I can't get it out of my mind.
Why does Karlach look so upset? It's like, are you hearing this shit? Thank you for sharing. Oh. And that's it. Goodbye. Shadowheart thinks I am the coolest that there ever was.
Like you, Gimblebock? Everything alright out there?
Ormus, yes, it's me. It lets me in. I am Gimblebock. Ooh. Boosted me to 20.
You sound a bit shaken, boss. Hang on while I find the key.
Ha ha ha. Tease your way through. Talk your way past the bandits and enter the chapel.